Buying a home is incredibly expensive, especially if you live in one of these states with the highest median home prices. But most prospective homeowners are not aware that actually maintaining a home once you've bought one is also incredibly taxing because there are many hidden and unexpected costs that come with your home ownership. So in this video, I'll cover the top 5 hidden and unexpected costs that you should know about when you become a new homeowner. Welcome back to Daniel's Brew, where I talk personal finance and career development. After watching this video, if you'd like to check out my other personal finance videos, just go to danielsbrew.com or click on any of the playlists that I have down below in the description section. So, number 1 on this list are HOA fees. HOA fees, or homeowner association fees, are payments made by homeowners in a community to the homeowners association for the maintenance and upkeep of common areas and shared amenities within that neighborhood. Most home communities have an active HOA, and the dues you pay typically cover expenses like landscaping, street cleaning, pool or gym maintenance if you have one, and sometimes security and trash removal. They may also be used to build up reserves for future repairs and improvements to your communities as well. Now, HOA fees can vary widely depending on the community and the amenities that are provided in your development, and these dues are typically collected as a monthly fee or biannual or annual fees. So as a prospective new homeowner, you have to make sure that you know what your regular HOA dues are going to be and what services they cover. Secondly, we have property taxes. Property taxes are payments we make to our local governments, including cities, counties, school districts, etc. And they're typically based on the assessed value of the property and the land in our homes. These funds are directed towards supporting essential public services such as schools or police or fire departments, and sometimes road maintenance, parks, libraries, and other similar types of community services. Of course, it's important to note that property taxes will vary based on location and the local tax rates, but it might be as high as 2.5% if you live in one of these expensive cities. So it's important that you factor this into your budget when you consider homeownership. The good news, however, is that homeowners can often deduct property taxes in their federal income tax returns, which can help offset some of these costs. And number 3 on this list is home repair and home maintenance. Now in this line item, honestly, you can go on forever with the different types of services that you need to account for. But here are some of the major ones you'll run into as a typical homeowner. First is your heating and cooling maintenance. Typically, your furnace and air conditioner units will require a checkup and maintenance service once a year. And as a range, these service calls can cost anywhere between $100 and $300 each time, depending on the location and the complexity of your system. And if any repairs need to be made, then that cost can be as high as a couple $1,000s, depending on, of course, the severity of your issue. So it'll be good to make sure that you have this accounted for in your yearly home maintenance and repair budget. Next is roof and gutter cleaning. If you live in an area that's heavily populated by trees, you'll often have leaves and branches in your roof and in your gutters. This debris and foliage will clog your gutters and impede the proper performance of your roof. So homeowners typically have cleanup scheduled about once a month to once every other month to have this remedied. And again, cost and frequency of the service will vary based on your area and vendor selection, but it can definitely be a noticeable amount of cost. And then there's pest control, especially if you live in an area that's heavily wooded. Now, pest control service can actually be really helpful as it helps to identify, prevent, and remove many different types of pests, including insects, rodents, and other unwanted animals. And if you happen to live next to a forested area or an undeveloped piece of land, it can definitely be worth looking into pest control. You should typically budget around $600 to $900 a year for this type of service, depending on your location and your vendor selection. After that, we have landscaping. Now, there are 2 ways to handle landscaping for your home. You can either invest in the money, time, and effort to buy a lawnmower, blower, and other lawn maintenance equipment and handle the work yourself, or you can choose to find a contractor that'll do all of that for you. Either way, it always seems like it's a little bit more cost than we imagine. Here's what a typical lawnmower, edger, and blower would cost you if you were to purchase them outright on Amazon. Oh, and don't forget, for those of us that have sprinkler systems, we'll have to make sure we winterize them every year so that when the temperature drops below freezing, it doesn't burst our pipes. And when you add all of this up, it can easily make a small dent within your wallet. And lastly in this category is smoke alarms and security systems. These are necessary safety devices for your home, and depending on how vested you are in this topic, the cost for this can range from a couple $100 up to $1,000 or more. And there are many different options to choose from, whether it's Simply Safe, Ring, or Cove. Each security system has its own merits and features that you can evaluate for your home security needs. And number 4, these are more the long-term home maintenance and repair items that are more structural in nature. These things include roof replacement, which, depending on the material and the quality of your roof, it can last anywhere between 15 and 30 years. But if you happen to notice signs of wear and tear or leaks, you may have to consider replacing it earlier. And roofs are expensive. A full replacement can cost anywhere between $6,000 to $15,000 or more. Also, over time, a house's foundation can shift or settle, which can cause cracks or other structural damage to your home. So it's important to have your foundation inspected periodically to catch any of these issues early. In the event of a major issue, foundational repair is also extremely costly, and the national average for this type of repair goes anywhere between $5,000 to $6,000. Exterior painting is also in this category. The exterior of your home should be painted every 5 to 10 years to protect it from weather damage and to keep it looking fresh. The costs depend on the size of your home, of course, but typically you should budget about $3 to $4 per square inch of your home. Window replacement is also a consideration here, especially if you have windows that are drafty or difficult to open, which can happen after some time has passed. Getting newer windows can also be a merit in and of themselves though, because newer designs are typically more energy efficient and result in lower heating and cooling bills for your home. But the average cost of replacing a window is about $300 to $600 per window. Also, if you have a fireplace, it's important to have your chimney cleaned annually to prevent chimney fires and also carbon monoxide poisoning from occurring in your home. Luckily, fireplace and chimney maintenance is one of the lesser costs on this list, and they range from about $150 to $400 an hour to service in most cases. Water heater replacement is also important, every 8 to 12 years before they have a chance to fail and cause water damage in your home. The cost here can vary widely depending on the type of water heater you have and the complication of your connections in your home, but this can also range from a few hundred to up to $1,000 in cost. Your home's electrical system should also be inspected every few years to make sure it's up to code and safe to use. In the case of just routine inspection, the cost should be low, but if there's a major electrical problem, your out-of-pocket might be in the several $1,000s range. And lastly, having a plumber inspect your home plumbing system periodically to catch leaks or any other issues before they become major problems is also a long-term home maintenance item. The cost here again varies widely based on the type of plumbing issues that you might find in your inspection. And the last hidden cost of home ownership is home cleaning. We're all busy with our lives and sometimes we might not have the time or the effort needed to clean our homes on a regular basis. This is when hiring a home cleaning service can be immensely beneficial. While some people might feel that paying an external party to clean your own home might be excessive, there are several reasons why going this route might actually be worth the cost. First, hiring a cleaning service obviously frees up your time to focus on more important tasks or to simply relax and enjoy your home. But in addition, it can also offer consistent cleaning because professional cleaners have a system in place to ensure that every part of your home is cleaned thoroughly with the same level of quality. This can help keep your home looking and feeling clean and organized on a regular basis. Also, cleaning companies have trained and experienced cleaners who know the best cleaning techniques and products to use for different types of surfaces and materials. They also have the necessary equipment and the supplies to clean your home effectively, which can provide peace of mind and assurance knowing that your home will always be in a clean and comfortable living state. So there you have it. Those are the 5 hidden and unexpected costs of home ownership. I hope you found this information useful. And if there are any other key hidden costs that I might have missed, then let me know down below in the description section. And just to make it even easier for you guys, I've actually put together a quick and simple checklist for you to download that keeps track of all of the items that I just mentioned in this video. You can download it absolutely free by going down below in the description section of this video and clicking on the link. Now, of course, it's obvious that none of these incremental costs should deter you from purchasing a new home, but these are just things that you should keep in mind as you decide to venture into home ownership. So with that, thanks for joining us today on Daniel's Brew, and I'll see you next time.